Well, the world's on fire. The Legion Go 2 pricing just got announced at $13.49 and people are friggin' losing it. What they fail to understand though is that these products that they're demanding of wanting these OLED screens, VRR and all these big upgrades gen over gen, you just can't have these upgrades without also having a price increase, unfortunately, at these times.
That's why the founding fathers decided we should have both. It's called having your cake and eating it too.
Because of tariffs, global economics, and everything at play, and also consumers is not keeping up with the rate of inflation and all the extra BS going on around the world. Now, we do have a leaked pricing as well for the ASUS ROG Xbox Ally X, whatever you want to call it, from an alleged regional manager from Best Buy. First off, they say that the Xbox Ally X will be rolling out of Best Buy with a price tag of $10.99. And now they say that there is going to be a $350 3-year protection plan, obviously through Best Buy. They say that the Legion Go 2 32GB 1TB model is $13.49. We do know that, obviously. If you're looking for something that won't break the bank, why don't you check out today's channel sponsor, INTOTHEAM. Now, if you've not heard of them before, they actually are a California-based company that does all their printing and everything of their t-shirts and all their other apparel. So they've got t-shirts, polos, they've got tank tops, they've got jeans, they've got shorts, they've got nice kind of party type shirts. You name it, they've got it. So they actually do have some glow-in-the-dark t-shirts, which I've not really seen before. I know it's a thing, but they actually do have it at an affordable price. And I'll let you know that as well, their care instructions are just turn them inside out and throw it in a cold wash and low heat dry. It's just as easy as turning it inside out and basically throwing it in the wash. So they've here's the glow in the dark here, and they've got some other cool shirts here. And if you want to support the channel, you can use my code WinDeck at checkout for 10% off on top of these bundle pricing, and usually on some other discounts as well. It will stack. Regardless, it will help support the channel, even if you do find a better deal. So if you want to check out some of their Labor Day sales or get something for work, feel free to check out the links below. And again, at checkout, use code WinDeck. Now, the Xbox Ally X here, which is interesting, they say the wholesale price for their 10,000 units that they have presumably on order or ready to go is at $751.12 per unit. Well, we'll take that with a grain of salt, but what we see here with the Legion Go 2, they say that they have 5,000 units, wholesale price is around $10.99, which is the retail price of the Xbox Ally X. So they say here that yes, the Xbox Ally X obviously carries a larger profit margin while simultaneously being cheaper to produce. And for this reason, this is why Best Buy orders ROG Ally X and now Xbox Ally X products in comparison, more so over Legion Go products, which I find interesting, they say, because the ROG Ally X has a nearly 30% return rate at Best Buy compared to the Legion Go original at 8%. They say the #1 return rate for reason is the defective overheating, whereas the Legion Go 2 highest return rate is generally marked as other, which in most cases they say are returns for where the product is just not what people expected. Now, this is probably generally true, I would say, because we are seeing a lot more open box deals or returns with the Ally X than we were ever seeing at the Legion Go original, and even the OG Ally as well. Now, with that being said, whether this person is actually a regional manager, who knows? Their comment history does kind of check out. I went through it a little bit, and they were kind of giving a little bit more information on certain things. But again, take it with a grain of salt. But what we do say here is that the Samsung 8.8-inch 2K 120Hz OLED panel, which we know that's what's going to be in the Legion Go 2, is going to be actually a generational kind of bigger upgrade, obviously, than the tired old 7-inch 120Hz VRR, whatever, ROG Ally screen. It was great at launch, like same as the Steam Deck screen. It wasn't perfect, but then even the Steam Deck upgraded to the Steam Deck OLED. But now we're seeing from the ROG Ally X even to the Xbox Ally X, we're getting the exact same screen across the board, which is kind of BS in my opinion, because people are saying, yeah, I want OLED, I want bigger screens, I want higher refresh rates, whatever. And we're just not getting that here, but we're going to be paying more for it and getting basically less. And I don't blame these companies because it is going into uncertain times with a lot of things. So we're getting into more of like global recessions around the world, especially in North America, Canada. It's kind of heading that way. The earning power of individuals is just not keeping up with the rate of inflation. And people just aren't buying these devices as much, or they're returning them, or they're selling them off because they're going into debt or things like that. So it's kind of a hard thing to say. What I will say though is never buy these at launch. Don't pre-order them. Don't do anything like that. Wait for the open box deals. Wait for people to sell them on Facebook once they get out of that 30-day whatever return window period. wait for those deals. They will come. You can wait it out. I'm sure you'll be fine. Now, again, we are also getting increases allegedly for DRAM products, so the system memory. So we're not seeing an increase of 24 to 32 on the Xbox Ally X. We're only seeing it at the 24 is what the original Ally X had, whereas the Legion Go 2 is having a 32 and 16 gigabyte model. Now, that's also going to allegedly come with a higher price increase, because we're seeing here from a report from Tech Radar that Micron prices are going up for DDR4, obviously because the production is slowing and basically ended on there. But as well, the graphics DRAM and the mobile DRAM, so LPDDR5X, is supposed to go up 5 to 10% versus 3 to 8%. So we're seeing slight increases of that over there, and it does reflect into these products and the laptops and things like that. Whereas laptops released last year, and then versus their counterparts of like the 2025 versus 2024 models, the prices are just way crazier for like the 5000 series versus 4000 series, and with the higher speed RAM. Now, if you still have money burning a hole in your pocket, honestly, just go for a set of good AR glasses or something like that, or even go for an eGPU. I really don't see a reason for people to keep upgrading again each time a new handheld comes out. I've said it once before and I'll say it again. Don't upgrade gen over gen. Just wait for something actually performative to actually come out and where it's a worthwhile upgrade for you. So at this point, I would say if you have anything right now, just wait until a handheld comes out with FSR4 support from AMD, or we get something a little bit better on Intel's side. Wait for that, wait for the price of those to come down a little bit, and then pull the trigger on that. If you don't have anything right now, the Legion Go 2 would probably be a very good handheld to have, but is it going to be worth $1,300 to you? That's going to be the question. I would meanwhile maybe check out the Legion Go S, because they are on sale and you can get them for cheaper, you can get them for used now, and you're probably going to get about 80 to 85% of the performance and experience that you would, minus the OLED screen obviously, but you're getting that extra bit of RAM, and the performance from the Z1 and Z2 Extreme chips is not very great. But that'll do it for this one. Let me know in the comments if you're excited with the Legion Go 2. What handheld are you waiting for? What handheld do you have now? Are you just kind of sick of the price increases across the board? Same with the Nintendo Switch 2. They saw a massive price increase of what people were expecting for the Switch 1 versus the Switch 2. But this is kind of the times that we live in. Again, let me know in the comments what you all think about this. And as always, I hope you all have a great day.